What up, y'all? How's it going? BenDeen here. Today, I'm gonna be making some pulled pork sliders. I got everything I need here to make 6 pulled pork sliders here, basically mini sandwiches. And I could probably even make more. They gave me more meat than I expected, but you know, I'm not gonna complain about that. They only gave me 6 pieces of bread though. I also have some pickles, some dill pickles, some kind of coleslaw, which is looking real pink over here, some French fries, and back here I also have some ketchup and some barbecue sauce. Can't really see it. I mean, this is a pretty decent sized mountain of food here. A lot more than I thought it would be. This came out to about 30 bucks. So not a bad deal either. And I gotta say, I am kind of under the weather right now. I got some cold symptoms, you know, sore throat, a lot of phlegm, a little bit weak, but you know, hopefully a good meal like this will bring me that comfort. This is like that good comfort food, and hopefully it'll aid to speedy recovery. It's not even that bad. Don't worry about it, but just a little bit, I might be a little bit off my game today. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with just a bite of this pulled pork on its own, just to see how it is. I mean, it's looking really good. You can tell they already put some sauce in it. I'm not sure how much yet. I might be adding some more. I mean, I probably will be, but right off the bat, looking real good, smelling real good, and let's just see how it is. That's good stuff, man. That's delicious. Great flavor, and also a great texture as well, I feel like. I mean, honestly, I couldn't ask for anything more with pulled pork. I'm gonna try out some of this coleslaw. I'll probably be making most of these sliders just basically, you know, some pulled pork and some coleslaw. This tastes like regular coleslaw that you might find in America, except a little bit different. I don't think this has as much mayo in it, so it's not quite as creamy. A little bit more like a tangy, sweet bite to it. But maybe they have different kinds of coleslaw in America. I don't really know. I'm gonna also try out these fries. Fries aren't the best. I gotta be honest. They have a lot of potential if you got them straight up at the restaurant. I think they would be really good fries. They remind me of McDonald's fries, a little bit less salty, but they definitely took a hit with that delivery. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and make me a little slider. So here's the inside of the bun. Looks like it has been buttered and grilled or toasted a little bit. So let's see. You know, personally, I always like to go big or go home, so I'm gonna just put as much of this on here as I can. You know what, since I do have 6 buns or 6 rolls, I might do each sandwich a little bit different. I might, for example, make this first one just pork and pickles. Just pulled pork and some dill pickles. I mean, that's a classic little combination. So here's the first one that I'm gonna eat. Can't really see it too well, but I mean, it is what it is. Top it off here. Here's what we got. It's gonna be messy, folks. That's, oh man. Damn. I don't know, I feel like I don't even need to try any more combos with this, man. This is on point. Such a great combo. So simple. Pulled pork and dill pickles on some nice bread or a nice roll or something, man. That's a winner. I would be satisfied just with this. To be honest, I would be satisfied just eating this pulled pork because it's so juicy, tender, flavorful. I could literally just eat this plain, but in slider form, it does honestly take it up to that next level, especially with the pickles. I'm gonna try a different combo real quick. Let's see. The bottom bun. That should do the trick. Let's try some coleslaw on this one. Hopefully this focuses okay. I'm gonna put a good amount of coleslaw. This is also a classic way to make a pulled pork sandwich or slider. So here's number 2. Basically just pulled pork and some tangy coleslaw going in. Wow. I can't lie. I do prefer more of just like a traditional coleslaw with more mayo in it. They call it mayo here in Korea, but that's still good because these flavors do contrast a lot. I feel like the flavors, the textures do contrast, and they do work together. I'm more of a fan of the pickles, to be honest, but this is still mighty fine for sure. One of these times I'll have to try the pulled pork, the coleslaw, and the pickles. Oh man, and honestly, this pulled pork is not piping hot right now. It's not cold, but it's kind of like just slightly warm, I would say. There's a lot of foods that they have to be kind of piping hot or really hot in order to enjoy them to the max. But I don't know, for some reason, maybe just me, this pulled pork is tasting mighty fine even without being really hot. It's like pizza, maybe. You know, I'm gonna try something a little bit crazy. I got a slice of cheese here. I'm gonna try. This cheese won't melt because it's not hot enough for that, and I don't really want to microwave anything, so. Maybe I should though. What do you think? Should I microwave it? Maybe I'll take a bite unmicrowaved and then microwave a little bit. So for me, when I'm eating a sandwich or a burger or something like that, I always gotta have my cheese. I love cheese. Who doesn't like cheese, right? So, let's see, how can I do this? That's kind of too big, but oh well. Maybe I need some more meat. Well, you can't really see too well, but that is a piece of American cheese on some pulled pork. The cheese isn't melted, but it's not it's not like, it's pretty soft. Let's try it out. That's good as well. I am liking that. Don't really need it probably, but it is good. You know what? I realized I haven't even tried this barbecue sauce yet. I'm kind of, my brain's working a little bit slow. Let's dip it in here. Wow. That's some tangy sauce right there. That's excellent. This isn't your run-of-the-mill barbecue sauce that you get out of a squeeze bottle. That's for sure. Tastes very homemade and sweet, tangy. Little bit of vinegar bite to it. Some good stuff. I might add this just on this. Yep. The fries are the only thing that's a little bit disappointing. Well, that's alright, they still taste good. Alright. That was a good one. I think I might try to put some fries and some pulled pork. Oh. Well, there goes the remainder of the barbecue sauce. Luckily, I put most of it on this meat here before it spilled all over my floor, but that's a bummer. I haven't taken any cold medicine, so it's not like I'm all drugged up on cold medicine. I haven't taken any yet. I've been a little bit under the weather for like 2 days. Because, well, I mean, I'm not blaming anybody, but SJ had a cold for the past like week or so, and she even told me, she's like, hey, you shouldn't, like, don't come to my house, you might get sick too. Or she was always like paying a lot of attention, telling me to be careful about it. But I wanted to, you know, I just wanted to help her out if she needed anything, because when you're sick, man, it's always nice to have somebody there for you to you know, help you out if you're feeling a little bit, if you're too, just like, if you're sick, you know what I mean? So, I didn't care. And also, honestly, okay, here's a weird one. Here's a pulled pork and french fry slider. It's good. Fries don't really do that much, honestly. The pickles, man. I'm gonna finish these off with just the classic. Man, F this coleslaw too. Just pulled pork and pickles is where it's at. Anyway, I kind of wanted to test my immune system because for as long as I can remember, I always got really sick, like once a year. Kind of without fail. That is good with the fries. Anyway, I haven't been real sick in like 2 years. Like a bad cold or the flu or something like that. I've had like a couple instances like this over the past couple of years where I'm just feeling like a tad bit under the weather, but it's not, wouldn't really affect my my day to day too much. And I was trying to think of why. And I thought the obvious answer would be because, you know, I'm not around a lot of people on a day-to-day basis. Like, I'm not, you know, hanging out with coworkers or students and touching the same things that they are. And they might have their germs, they might be sick or something. So I avoid, like, I don't really ride the subway or anything that much these days. So yeah, I mean, that's probably the reason. But I also thought, hey, maybe my immune system was just got better. So I kind of wanted to put that to the test. And definitely, you know, for being around a sick person for like a week straight, I think I did come out of it pretty decently. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse. I'm thinking it'll get better from now on. This is gonna be a long video, I feel like. Hopefully you don't mind. Also, probably not a whole lot of talking, which a lot of you guys will probably like. Sometimes I get people saying like, man, you talk way too much. For those of you who do like me talking a lot, sorry. So I'm gonna go back to just the pulled pork. This is the combo, man. I think this is my favorite combo here. Pulled pork and pickles, man. Let's see if it still holds up. I don't see why it wouldn't. I think that's the best one. I realized I didn't try the coleslaw and the pickles, but this is mighty fine. Can't even lie. And for, like I said, for 30 bucks. Good deal. I feel like I'm back in Illinois. Messy food though. I'm definitely, man, I'm not looking forward to cleaning up my floor. Got that barbecue sauce for now. Damn it. All right. Polish that off. Alright, let's try a little bit of everything. Maybe not the fries, but a little bit of everything else. Get some slop on that. The remaining pickles. And this is about gonna do it for me. Put a couple fries on there, just for kicks. This is gonna be a little big boy slider. I never understood sliders because like they're just like, why don't you just make them bigger? Like, why would you eat 6 mini burgers or just like one big burger? But then I realized, I mean, you can switch up those combinations. With sliders, you could have 6 different little mini burgers, so. Maybe I should take some cold medicine. I don't know. And also, these days I'm like really scared that the next time I do get like really like sick, it's gonna, I might die. Cause it's been so long. I'm like, man, I'm getting a little bit paranoid. Actually, the last time I got really sick, I don't know what it was exactly, but it was something to do with my throat. I think it was like either self-diagnosed like tonsillitis, or do you have to have your tonsils removed if you have tonsillitis? I don't know, either that or like strep throat. I'm guessing it was strep throat, because for days on end, worst throat pain I've ever had, by far, and it was unrelenting, man. This was probably like 2.5 years ago or whatever. And if you've never had like strep throat or something, you're lucky, because you can't even eat, can't even drink water, or you can, but it burns so bad every time. Every time you take a little gulp, if you just like you want to swallow, it just kills you every time. It's like, man, on that pain scale, like the 1 to 10, it's up there, man. And you're just doing simple, like you just like, the more you think about not being able to swallow, you just instinctively like want to swallow. Just like, even water, like couldn't drink water. I think that went on for like 2 or 3 days. Went to the hospital. They gave me some medicine. Didn't do jack shit for me. And I was about ready to give up on life, man. I can't go on. But one day, SJ, she brought home something called bee propolis. I don't know if I told this. Talked about this before, but something called bee propolis spray. Some kind of natural, like, I don't even know what it is, actually. I didn't even care. I was like, all right, So I sprayed it down my throat. Instantly went away in like an hour. I guess that's not instantly, but for that, it felt like instantly going away. It was agonizing. And I was like, what the about to run out of camera. Let me restart it. I was like, what the shit? What the crap? Like, I've been went to the hospital a couple times. I got shots. I got like prescribed pills and stuff. None of it worked. And then I take some random like bee. I don't even know what it is. I think it's like a natural thing though. Something that like bees produce or something. I don't even know. It tastes weird as hell. But that cured whatever I had. I don't know. Maybe it was just good timing and I would have got better anyway. But that was like the biggest miracle I've ever seen. I was probably like, I don't know. That's the most like agonizing sickness that I can remember vividly. I'm sure it's been worse. I think I had pneumonia as a kid. Or am I tripping? Do you ever get that when you like kind of have a memory, but the more you think about it, you're like, wait, did that actually happen? For some reason, I feel like I had pneumonia when I was like really little, but that's kind of a serious thing, and I think I would definitely remember that as a solid fact if I actually did have it, so I'm like second guessing myself now. Does that ever happen to you, or am I going insane? I think I might be actually going insane. But it's all good. Man, I didn't even have a drink for that meal. If I wasn't feeling a little bit under the weather, I would have had some whiskey along with this, but too late for that. Anyway, that was an awesome meal. I'm really full. I could probably go down for a little nap or something, but I gotta get that rest. Gotta drink those fluids too, so I'll probably just go chug some water, take a little nap, and I'll probably be back for the next live stream. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video / live stream. Peace.